Let's go to New York, one of the most expensive cities to live in the world, and the gentrification of neighbourhoods is spreading. Take Harlem, for example. It's long been regarded as the unofficial black capital of the US, but many there now face a real struggle. Take the churches. They've begun to close at an alarming rate, as Kizzy Cox reports from Harlem.
This uplifting gospel music belies a sobering reality. Harlem's congregations face a crisis. Within the past 12 months alone, 5 churches have either been demolished and completely replaced by luxury housing, a consequence of gentrification. Churches all over the United States are closing down, but church closings here in Harlem, the unofficial capital of Black America, are alarming because of the church's importance to the Black community. Reverend Calvin Butts, pastor of Abyssinian Baptist Church, explains.
It is at the very foundation, the genesis of what binds us together as a people of African descent. That the black church is the first place of education. Many of our historically black colleges and universities were started in the basement of churches.
Deacon Philip Smith is opening the gates of Legree Baptist Church here on West 125th Street for one of the last times. Legree's congregation is down to about 120 members from a high of more than 1,000. With the loss of parishioners' money given through collection, the church simply can't afford to stay in the building it's occupied since 1975. Deacon Smith explains why selling the building to developers who plan to build luxury housing was a suitable option.
The church in and of itself does not have the financial wherewithal to do the work that would restore this church. We also have plans for our future, which includes youth ministries, senior citizens housing, daycare facilities for working parents or single parents, and it cannot be done in this building.
Although black churches are still vital to black culture, they're really struggling. Fewer young people are going to church as older members die, and Harlem's gentrification is only accelerating things. Walking around Harlem, you can see signs of gentrification everywhere. Surrounding West 125th Street alone, there are Starbucks, swanky outdoor cafes, and big-name stores like Banana Republic. Many of the small mom-and-pop businesses and people that shopped in them have had to move on.
St. John, go real slow here now. Being next to St. Luke.
That's Sheila Evans. She's been a Harlem tour guide for more than a decade and is now working for Harlem Spirituals, a company that conducts tours of Harlem churches every week. The money participating churches receive from visiting tourists is a way for them to stay afloat.
For me, I know that I'm taking people into an experience that they wouldn't otherwise get. I've had people come on these tours and tell me that they will never come to New York again without going to a church in Harlem.
As black churches dwindle in Harlem, though, historian Michael Henry Adams wonders what will be left of Harlem's heritage to share.
Will tourists continue to come here if all they can be pointed to is this is where the Cotton Club used to be, this is where the Savoy Ballroom used to be, this is where the Renaissance Casino once was?
But some of the gentrifiers coming to Harlem are also African Americans with high incomes. That fact, combined with community and city efforts to keep some housing affordable, is perhaps why Reverend Butts remains optimistic about Harlem's prospects and its place in African American culture.
I'm bullish on Harlem. I live in Harlem. I work in Harlem. It's one of the greatest communities in the world. And we're going to continue to advocate to make it affordable for most people to live here.
The state of churches in Harlem. That report there from Kizzy Cox.
This